Hi there YouTube, it's ACDodd again, and I thought I'd bring you part 3 of the ISCAR carbide insert and tool holder review. Okay, so we're going to go back on to doing some steel flywheels, and of course the ISCAR turning tool test is still continuing. So as and when I do more machining, I will go back to trying out the inserts and the tool holder. So I just thought I'm changing the insert, so it's an opportunity to show you how that fits. Nice and simple. That just fits in there like so. And what happens is that little pin moves back and pulls the insert into the holder when you tighten down that screw. So let's put that in. And bearing in mind, I've marked that insert so that you can see that's the edge that I used before when I machined the flywheel ring gear, the steel ring gear. And well, we'll just put that in now, and we'll go back and we'll start machining some flywheel friction surfaces and some more interrupted cuts, but this time only light cutting, but it's still more wear for that insert, and we'll see how it handles it and what finishes it leaves. Okay, so the job with this insert today is I've got 3 flywheels and they all need the friction face squaring up and the height of these horns adjusting, so there's a reference measurement between this face and this face. This is a steel billet flywheel for a classic Mini A series, and it's made out of EN8 steel, or for other people that's 1040 steel in American nomenclature, and it's in unhardened condition. So it will be interesting to see the finish. The manufacturer's left actually it's quite a flat finish, so I'll suggest maybe it's a bit slow or a bit light on the cut, maybe on the last pass, or that insert was going off. If we look at some of the others, it's a bit shinier, so I think this one perhaps was maybe the insert was going off. Anyway, we'll look at the surface finish and see what those ISCAR inserts do. Okay, let's just remind ourselves of the insert we're using. This is a CNMG 432 or 120408 in a sort of a semi-finishing insert, and that's grade IC 8150 from ISCAR. Take a light cut first to clean up the face. Six thou. See how we look? Lovely. That's nice and clean. So we'll take a small cut now at high speed just to clean that off. Little spray of WD-40. Perfect. Excellent. Right, let's have a look and see how that ISCAR insert did. I'm very impressed with the finish. That machined beautifully, actually. It made it very easy. I machined 0.22 millimeters per rev feed, and we were running at approximately 300 meters a minute on the friction face across there, and across the horn heights I was up to 350 meters a minute, which for that insert is at the towards the top end of the speed range. But for finishing EN8 steel or 1040 steel, it leaves a beautiful finish. So yeah, very happy with that insert, and that was very easy to do. In fact, I was only, you know, that finishing cut was with only a 0.004 of an inch depth of cut. So even with a light cut, she finishes very well. So very happy with those inserts. Okay, let's start the second flywheel. This is the same insert and the same edge. In fact, it's the same edge from the first video where I was machining the ring gear on the flywheel. So this has done a lot of interrupted cutting. So we shall see how long it keeps cutting for. Beautiful, excellent. That's all those faces cleaned. Now let's go and reface the friction surface. Excellent. Chips are a bit long when I'm going a bit slow. So, finished cut, 3 thou, and then we'll see what that's like now at full speed. Perfect. That is lovely. Right, flywheel number 3, and let's see what this edge does on this one. good. Let's cut the inside surface. Last cut this time. Bingo, that's it. We got you. Okay, so what's the verdict on those tool tips? Well, this is the second and third flywheels machined, so the horns have been machined, and obviously the friction surface, as you can see, on both of them, and we've got an absolutely stunning finish. Very happy with that. All machined at the same rates as the previous ones, and yeah, I'm recommend those tool tips for anyone for finishing steel. They're fantastic. So after cutting, we can have a close look at the edge. As you can see, that's quite light wear, although there is some wear on the edge, and I think that's purely because it's the interrupted cut at high speed that I did there. But I did that to make sure that we actually, you know, push that insert to its limit. Although in our particular case, we didn't do any heavy cutting. But the performance of those inserts and how they wear is very good in my view. Well, that brings to an end part 3. I hope you found that useful and give you a little bit of information on the ISCAR turning inserts. So far, I'm finding them very, very good. So I'm very happy to recommend what I've tested so far. If you want to see any more, as ever, like and subscribe, and I'll continue to test these inserts. Thank you very much.